but it's all new and shiny again. Honestly, I'm calling in sick the day it launches.
Ooh, me too. I think my excuse will be food poisoning.
I was gonna go with regular poisoning.
Interesting. Go on.
Well, I already have so many sworn enemies and even more unlabeled bottles in my kitchen, so it's entirely believable.
You know what? You do you, my guy. In the meantime, let's check in with Frankie and Jacob about the rig.
Thanks, Mika. I'm here with PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and during today's show, we're going to be building an awesome custom PC. Even better, everyone watching will have a chance to win it for themselves.
This PC will be a gaming powerhouse with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT, plus 32 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5 RAM.
We're also throwing in a Corsair K70 Pro keyboard, Asus ROG Swift OLED monitor, and a Corsair Nightsword RGB mouse, all handpicked by Jacob.
We didn't forget a thing. We're even including a mouse pad.
That's where your mouse lives, sleeps, and entertains other mice. Let's get to work.
Hey there, PC Gaming Show. Check out this next trailer.
Hey, it's John.
Or I will get you. How do you stop that which never ends? In the endless, no two journeys unfold the same way. Come, remain by the fire, and hear the tale of Norway's greatest champion.
From John Abruzzi to fucking medieval Souls-like skiing. Jesus, man.
There's no one I would rather die along
How much game, by the way? I like it. What, lag?
than you, my champion.
So, is any of these pixels a game or what? Oh, there it is. Oh, interesting.
Coming up in the show.
Also, you got sponsored to watch this shit. What's your excuse? Why do you want to watch it? Is he actually sponsored? He actually is. Good for him.
Oh.
He's one of the only ones, isn't it? This again? Chat, I saw too early today, chat. I didn't get to brush my teeth. Hold on. Oh, good. Yo, chat, stop that. They're gonna get banned. Ma, just put them. Just put them. Guys, don't post like naked asses in the chat. I'm like, dude, there's no one to do that.
It's important to celebrate when something reinvents itself. Necess overhauls its graphics, gets major updates. It's beautiful.
It's almost as beautiful as the rig's Corsair RM1000X fully
Because Chang gets Twitch
modular
banned,
ATX power supply.
And if there's too many of it, I get
Poetry.
banned.
In fact,
Actually,
the only thing more poetic is
a perfectly executed heist set in a dystopian techno future. Yes! When we heard the makers of Payday and GTFO had a new co-op heist FPS in the works,
So when we say that,
we had to
when we
find
say
out
that.
more. So we infiltrated 10 chambers and interrogated the makers of
I don't get it.
Den of Wolves. Here's all the info we dredged from their genius minds.
go say that now. I don't care. I mean,
We were prepped and ready for the heist.
what I care. Just don't post like
We had
naked
stolen
pictures
Tier
of
7
chats.
passkeys. Acquired the building schematics. And rerouted the security comms.
We're in position.
The package was as good as ours.
Heads up. Target down.
Every variable accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway. Next time, we gotta be even more prepared.
Interesting.
Den of Wolves is a first-person shooter, four-player co-op heist game taking place in the future. We focus a lot on player agency, story, and keeping the player on their toes with some interesting elements that take you out of the brick-and-mortar world of Midway City, where the game takes place. It's a power fantasy, even though there's obviously tension as well with like stealth segments and stuff. But the identity.
So you want to know an industry, like an industry secret?
Balls to the wall.
This maybe what's gonna blow your mind. A lot of games that have like masks is to dodge the whole face, motion capture, dialogue shit. Is to get rid of all of that and just put a mask on.
The freedom we have.
Most games have masks on for their
sci-fi
characters. It's
space
kinda crazy.
is a bit terrifying actually, because you can go nuts basically. We've actually told ourselves to not try to over-design stuff, but not limit us creativity. So designing the Midway City from the start, we knew we wanted big mega structure buildings to actually place our levels within.
Well, I mean, it's a fun fact. You know, it's all good, man.
Big levels we want.
Man, chat's so anti these days, huh?
This very large city arising from the sea. You want to look out at the city and see like, okay, so this is a living, breathing city and it works.
It costs a lot less, yeah.
Coming back to the heist genre is sort of a, I don't know.
If you don't want your game to be hated, don't make games that are really made to be hated. It's not, don't put it on me. I'm a hater. When you make bad games, I don't.
Enhance the game, breaks the theme. With a sort of a sci-fi theme on it, it enables you to stay in the pocket of thematics and still solve things from a gameplay angle. When making a game concept or a world, you have to think about what tools it gives you to solve problems in the future. And the sci-fi thriller theme gives us a lot of tools to play with. Midway is just a corporate haven. There's no rules, there's nothing. It's divided up into districts. There's even like district wars and this kind of thing within the city. So it's a very classical in a way, dystopian take. Kind of like a classic role-playing game of saying like, oh, this is the backdrop, and I'm gonna hand you a new adventure and have a bit of fun.
xQcP.
So there's something called dives in the game. It's basically a neural heist. In the middle of whatever you're doing in the normal mission, you can basically jump to this other place. Thematically, there's these architects that build these defense mechanisms that gets injected into people's minds, and then you're trying to break into one of those.
The dives allows us to explore a little bit with visual art design and gameplay design. Just tracking down this specific person that you need to make a dive into to extract information. We don't need a bank vault for that. It could be a suburban gritty area, or it can be a very high-end luxury apartment or of some sort.
The dives provide change of pace and change of intensity in the gameplay and change of scenery, and it could be a nightmarish sort of
broken down
thing.
flying
Imagine,
cement structures like that is like,
or
in my opinion, a little bit
But it could
overdone.
also
It's
be
like,
a
it's almost
Japanese
every trailer
temple
has that.
Or fortress in the Swiss Alps.
We could just mix a lot of different stuff together because it's this very abstract place. And also with gameplay, we could go from a shooter to a platformer to a horror theme.
Or we can have sort of parkour experimentation.
Today, I think we've had
going on
6
walls.
games that had
We make
that.
the rules for what the
Just
dives
today.
are and what they can be.
The heist fantasy in general maps really well to game psychology. I'm a psychology-driven game designer to a large extent because we want to motivate you to keep playing, and also like what are we stealing and what's the economy of the game. And I'm not talking about getting people to spend more cash. It's what's the drive of the game. And I think building new things or crafting things is a very interesting area. A good example would be like
GTFO had a really
for
good
Payday,
concept
where
from the
you
jump,
craft masks
and everything
stuff.
after, in my opinion, was bad.
To the masks.
This is just,
I've heard
maybe it's
people
because the
tell me
novelty
before,
faded
like,
away,
oh,
but
GTFO
when a game
and then
was
it's a
first
mask
iteration,
game,
like it was like a beta or whatever.
Really, yeah, maybe
Great
it
game.
is. But we wanted to make something
And
different.
everything else, I was
we
like,
didn't want
okay,
to
I'm
go
not buying it.
fully masculine, maybe doing you know these big skull masks. Like we don't want to limit us to not do it, but with the mask we have now, we actually wanted to bring some feminine, some sexiness, you know. So one of the inspirations we actually had was the Keira Knightley pout that she has, and there's also like these Japanese theater demon masks with Hannibal Lecter type of style. So as in the dives, you know, we could basically make anything. The masks are this expression to allow them to expand the world inside of themselves. So finding designs where they don't really know where to put it, in what categories, we try to hit kind of a sweet spot there.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense, but I gotta be honest with you, buddy.
Fun, collaborative
I believe these
game.
trailers
Playing
kinda
together
stuck
with
to the
friends
game.
is a beautiful thing, right? Especially when we have
gonna be
these
hard to
situations
kinda
where shit hits the
tell the
fan,
gamers,
we panic together and try to solve it.
So if you
like,
put 4 people in a room and they play it, and you start
that
to hear
much
the
about
voices
your
go
job.
up, and they start to be loud in the room, then you know, like, yeah,
While doing your job, I don't know.
something, you know.
I'm not
If you
gonna
want to
complain,
find
I'm
out
just
more
saying.
about Den of Wolves, head to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist now.
Like, yes, there's technical aspects you're telling me about, but also there's some things that are like, you're telling me you're doing your job. And first game developed by Hassan Studios. Is that tower defense? Oh, it's a puzzle. That's kind of cool, yeah. The only problem though is I feel like the game is confined to one puzzle type, and usually games have like a couple of these and then moving on, but a whole game about it, oof, I don't know.
Frankie, this is my first time on the PC Gaming Show. Any advice?
It's not that hard. Just show up on time, learn your lines, and don't cross me. Don't you ever cross me, Ridley. I will destroy you. Also, tea with honey is great for a scratchy throat after a long day on set.
Okay.
Want to rehearse the next scene? It's that silly one where I'm trying to detangle a bunch of headphone cables and you learn the folly of crossing Frankie Ward. I have powerful friends and a long reach. Or you could tell us about the next part you're going to install.
Yep, let's do that, please. Right, the X870E Aorus Master has a few special features to make PC building easier. My favorite is this tool-free SSD slot. Press a button and the heatsink comes away.
Oh no!
Latch to install your SSD. No screw required.
That's the SSD slot that actually blew up my PC.
Drop it. Then there's this Wi-Fi antenna. This combines standard 2 Wi-Fi connections into one easy to install or remove connector. No need to screw anything in. Lastly, if you want to disconnect your GPU, hit the button in the corner and pull it out. Job done.
We've been working on the Rogue Prince of Persia's early access for over a year now, pushing the game way further than we ever imagined. I mean, just look at me playing. I'm happy, the team is happy, and our boss is happy. And the players, well, they seem happy too. Our 1.0 launch is fast approaching, so here's where we're at.
I should have known that if there's 5 SSD slots, you should only be using 2 of them. Because the other ones will blow up your shit. I should have known that. That's a rookie mistake, really. Most people don't use 5. Okay, then don't make a motherboard with 5. Otherwise, people are gonna use the slots. Like what a dumbass thing to do. It's like having the back of your car eject your passengers and killing them. And if you say, well, most people don't have 3 passengers. Okay. Then can't have people at the back. Then don't put a seat there. See? Everybody was saying that it says on Twitter. That's incorrect. That's incorrect. Actually, the slot that blows up is the one that is closest to your CPU.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. We were the conductors of the train, tirelessly serving our passengers with kindness and respect.
Excuse me, this is a conductor
Look,
only residence. Please back away from the door.
This is the Mobo, okay? This was where my Windows was at, right? And I was using this, that, and this blew up, it exploded. And it's close to my CPU, because these are not meant to be used. They use the same lane as the bottom cards. This advice might actually save you from having a PC GG.
Those ungrateful mother...
Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit, and extract. Let's go, 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 go! I'll take right, you take left. Say go. Go, 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 go. There. We got them! We got everyone!
Engine fall in 10, 9, 8.
Carabao, we gotta move!
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A lot of FPS still that is there. It just keeps releasing. Everything FPS.
Frontiers Founder Access is the first public step in creating a visionary sci-fi survival experience. You start your journey alone, a tiny blip in a seemingly endless universe. As you struggle to gain a foothold in this hostile world, you can build rudimentary structures, improved ships, components, and more. You'll begin to discover details about the universe and the ancient civilizations whose remnants still roam the skies. Everything requires fuel to operate, and good resource management is crucial to survival. The most potent source of fuel, crude, is necessary to build formidable ships, advanced structures, and even stargates, reconnecting the vast universe. Smart structures are highly customizable and open the possibility for emergent gameplay only bound by your creativity. Founders have already created custom tournaments, specialized trading hubs, advanced security systems, and more.
These are kind of based at it. Is that
lose yourself
you always get mad if you make some shit. Okay, then make it yourself, and people actually make it. So I mean, fuck it. Instead of playing the game, they're getting a job.
Wow, I knew space was dark, but that was dark. CCP really knows how to make the destruction of the universe look kind of beautiful. I'm honestly looking forward
for free.
To being ambushed in the depths of space in Eve Frontier.
But if you're like me and the thought of being caught off guard is a no-no, just head over to the PC Gaming Show's Steam page and you'll find every single game we're showing today in one convenient spot ready to be wishlisted. So no scary surprises.
Absolutely. And now here's a look at some of the great games from puzzle publisher Astrological.
I'd say the days are blurring together, but
Frostpunk, but in space.
As for the isolation, I'm an introvert. It suits me. The contracts just keep on coming. 2 more rigs to construct.
Wait, that's
put me short in power.
Satisfactory.
Hydrogen generators. Good news is I've managed to synthesize.
Wait, it has the same audio. It has the same like soundtrack almost.
Now they want 200 liters of ammonium hydroxide. Rewards are good though. On completion, we'll finally acquire an electrolytic reducer. And with all that methane on level 2, that means methanol. After that, despite the fact no one really knows what's down there, I push on and keep going deeper.
Welcome to Matsu's.
That's what I do usually, yeah.
Factory number 1.
So it's like an at-home sweatshop, pretty much. So it's like you're making a thing in a sweatshop, but you're using like DJ timeline to make it faster. But the bit rate of fuckery. Sorry, I think the guy in the bottom right. So, 3 Factorios in a row. These things are made for Destiny, by the way. Yeah, oh.
This is a factory in Modulus. Here, we're producing...
4 in a row! 4!
Let's see how we got here.
4 in a row! Another dev working for Destiny. That's crazy, brother.
Which were drawn, stamped, and dyed with pigment. Produced here, in our blue pigment refinery. Which was
oh, a refinery. I never heard that word before.
Made by combining these modules. Cut from cubes, which were melted from polyrock, extracted.
Oh, and instead of a cube, you make a let's say, a rectangle. And then you paint it, and you cut it again, and then you repaint it again. It's like shapes.
So, Jacob, have you got any quick PC building tips you can share with our audience?
Here's one. You know when you accidentally drop a tiny little screw into your PC case and it just disappears?
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Do you have some cool hack for quickly finding it?
Nope. My tip is that screw is gone forever and you should pretend it never existed.
Forget I asked about tips. What can you tell me about the Radeon RX 9070 XT you're installing?
The Radeon RX 9070 XT is a hot ticket item right now, and for good reason. This is AMD's graphics division putting its best foot forward with an RDNA 4 chip
This is the H70
with NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. If you're worried about running out of VRAM, don't be. This comes with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6. That's plenty for gaming at 4K. Plus, it supports FSR4, the latest version of AMD's upscaling technology.
I was right.
Your frame rate.
It's actually what I had.
What I like about it most is how easy it is to undervolt. This lets you run it with less power and still get
H70E
top
model.
performance.
That's what I had. This blew up my shit. I was right. It is literally the one right there. I'm so mad. No way! No way! Is it 5? Is it 5 in a row? What? 5 in a row!
Dude.
Another space factory for Destiny. That's 5 in a row, brother man. I've never seen a street like this in my entire life, by the way. Chat, there is no way we're gonna go to 6. There is no way we get 6. Here comes chat. Here comes the chat. Guys, they have the opportunity here to do something great.
I know our odds. Maybe it's time to consider the easy way out.
Hold on.
Give me all your love now. 'Cause for all we know, we might be dead by
6! 6 in a row! 6 factory sims in a row!
adding scars to my heart. 'Cause all I hear is I'm not ready now.
You were always one of us. From day one. What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion?
It kind of is. It kind of is a bit. It literally is. No, it literally is.
You're still making it about yourself. Just look at us.
I can be ready.
find a way out.
'Cause soon enough we'll die. 'Cause
I
soon
mean,
enough we'll die.
what's it called?
'Cause soon enough we'll die.
Altars?
This is Pathfinder, Abomination Vaults. A hack-and-slash dungeon crawl where up to 4 players battle through a single massive labyrinth filled to the brim with monsters, treasure, and secrets. Customize each hero between 3 paths, inspired by 2nd edition Pathfinder.
Whatever, they ruined the story again.
To craft the perfect hybrid. Whether adventuring solo or with friends, switch between the party's heroes on the fly to unleash almighty combo attacks to annihilate the forces of darkness. Deep below the surface, the dark sorceress Belcora Haruvex gathers her power. Are you foolhardy enough to delve into the shadowy depths of the Abomination Vaults?
We meet again, little merchant. Still taking up the challenge of a
Chat, you know what would be cool, chat? A game like Mega Loot, right? With kind of like a menu where you min-max like shit, but the fighting part is done in-game with a little bit of a skill
in one life,
requirement.
You brave dangers, while in the other, you put your skills and hustle to the test to grow your store. As you chase that vision,
it's not really like a roguelike.
You may pause and wonder, is this pursuit
well, it kind of is,
important than its destination? That answer lies within you, little merchant.
Computers aren't the only thing we build here at our hardware workshop. While Frankie and Jacob are working on the rig, Mika and I have been preparing some more elegant equipment for fieldwork, spy gadgets. See here, this might appear to be a standard ATX full tower personal gaming computer. In actuality, every component is also an extremely cool spy gadget. Take, for instance, this CPU fan. In reality, Ninja Star.
Huh. That did a real number when we tried it on an intern. Well, moving on, we have our range of hidden tasers. To the untrained eye, a coffee mug.
Yeah.
In reality, a taser. Ooh, or how about this? To the untrained derriere, a roll of toilet paper. But in actuality, you guessed it, it's a taser.
Hey, what about this? Is this like a hidden listening device, USB, or is it maybe a spy camera?
That is, of course, also a taser. Don't worry, he'll be fine. Eventually. For now, let's check out our next exciting world premiere.
Oh, not in space. It's underwater. No, it's in space. Water space! Chat, imagine you get into a galaxy where the planets aren't planets. They're just water balls that you're going into.
xQc.
Water space.
Your safety is your own responsibility. Sharing a roof with someone.
And the planets send pump ships to suck the planet out to add it to their own planet. Dude, what a cool concept. San Francisco.
Hi, I'm Oscar, a solo developer, and this is my game, Botsu. It's an online multiplayer game where you control a ragdoll robot and compete in some very silly physics-based competitions. I started making this game in my spare time.
Could be fun,
and
could be
now you
fun.
can play the free demo on Steam. You'll start off in a lobby area called Bot Central, where you can meet up with your friends and mess around with the sandbox while they arrive. When you're ready, mind the gap and hop on the matchmaking train to your Botsu tournament.
That could be kind of
Your
fun.
team will compete in bonkers boxball matches, steal boxes and drag your team to victory in stockpile, and try to be the last bot standing.
You know what? I'm gonna
sumo.
say, actually probably the
It's
better
even
looking
got
game of the show so far.
physics-based like sticky bombs, balloons that work on anything, and grappling hooks to swing the match in your favor. You can play both online and split screen at the same time, and you can create crazy custom matches in the Steam demo right now.
Hey, yo, I
hope
respect
you have
that.
fun.
Okay, I mean, nobody's doing that. Okay, hold on. Okay, yo, don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. Yo, we gave some praise. Come on, man.
Spotlight, hot night, glow red at the stoplight. I say, big swerve, big roll, rich taste. I serve, line up for the looks that kill. So rich it can make you ill. Don't choke on the diamond pill. Cheap lies, get a gag like
Yeah. Tell them about all the games. Now tell them about the seeds they're gonna get to play Minecraft then. Just to at least have disclosures. Tell the audience.
Coming up in the show,
Emily doesn't even have to put ads on any show. Intel is just killing themselves. Like, but you won already. Interesting, yeah. Okay, now give us a game in Japan. Or in space. Or Space Japan. Hold on a minute. Shall we always see standardized like space, right? No? Anything in space always looks American. We rarely see like, dude, like Japanese space stuff. Like, how about we get that? Japan in space. You know, I'm cooking hard today. Godnam?
What an amazing collection of games we've already seen. Mika, we are really turning
That's
up
not
the
space
heat
though,
this
is
year.
it?
we sure are.
Mika, what is that?
Oh, it's thermal paste.
Oh, wait, let me guess. It doubles as like a plastic explosive, or maybe it's a potent tranquilizing gas, or is that just like another taser?
No, it's literally just thermal paste. You know, it transfers the heat from your CPU to your heat sinks to avoid overheating.
Oh.
Plus, it is an amazing cookie filler. It's like forbidden icing.
Mika, you can't eat thermal paste.
Of course you can. Especially not with
I would
milk.
prefer if these two people
Okay.
never talked again for
Let's
the rest
check in
of
on
my
that.
life.
Hey, come on, man. Don't disrespect day 9 and
Can we put it in the computer?
Absolutely not, but I'm certainly going to
Miss
try.
Burton, yeah.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, what kind of CPU is this puppy
Pre-applied
working
thermal paste
With no
clears.
small amount of envy that I say this, we're equipping the rig with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D processor.
And they should start
Put
selling
simply,
it.
This is the fastest
Thermal
16-core
paste
consumer
stickers
CPU money can buy.
instead
it
of
combines
thermal
the
paste.
best parts of every processor ever made. The power of a 16-core monster for tough jobs, check. The gaming chops of
They do.
second-gen AMD 3D Vcache tech, check. This beast can work as hard as it plays, and it plays in a completely different league. It's the best processor in the world for gamers and creators.
That's what I have right
for
now.
gaming and for everything else. It's a beauty. If I wasn't putting it in the rig, I'd be tempted to walk out of here with it myself.
Phenomenal. Peak PC gaming, courtesy of PC Gamer and AMD.
Indeed. So, Plasma Globe?
Plasma Globe.
Looks like things are coming along perfectly with the rig. Which is perfect because right now we've got another exciting world premiere to show
I want to
you
make my
from our
own
friends
factory for
at Fail
chips.
Better Games.
The village of Chandley is small, complicated, and everyone's got their own story. For 100 years, the practice of horticulture has been under a curse, making even the simplest act of cultivation unpredictable. But you come from a long line of sorcerers steeped in the
Stardew
green
Valley.
growing arts. Your family's old lodge has been empty for a long time, so don't expect airs and graces.
Do like Slapper.
Chandley may be small, but it's thick with secrets and set in its ways. Is it ready for the return of a mandrake?
The Mandrake setting is based on British history and folklore. For research, we've walked in a temperate rainforest and visited an ancient coal mine beneath the Forest of Dean.
It's a world where overfishing might cause a river to put a curse on you, and where you'll go delving for bright minerals in the forgotten deeps.
Sunless sea and sunless skies did have some light cannibalism in them. You can't eat people in this one, but that doesn't mean that it's safe. There
Chat,
are
how hard would it be
powers
to make a
waiting in
company
the
that
corners
makes
of
chips?
the world, and the night does
What's
not
better for
belong
entry,
to
like 5
mortals.
billion?
If all of that sounds good to you, wishlist Mandrake on Steam right now.
xQcOW.
Chat, what if I make the X chip and I sell it to Elon Musk so that he invests in it? Because it has an X on it, so you'll want to invest in it.
A week in the life of a demon school student in under a minute. Starting now. Monday, catch up on the news. Get a new assignment. Fight some guys using tactics. Check your diary. Tuesday, investigate a spook classroom. Gain a rival. Fight some more guys. Find a dog. Wednesday.
I don't know who plays this. I gotta keep it a stack,
Pick an
man.
egg. Fight those guys. Thursday, follow some blood. Track down a missing sandwich. Pull a new friend out of nowhere. There's guys. You fight them. Friday, find a cursed dog. Learn a terrible secret. Fight a really big guy. The weekend, sing karaoke. Race beetles.
Oh my God,
wear some
man.
Capes,
Oh
and
God.
generally just relax. That's 1 week down.
The
minute
fucking
to go.
scarf,
Wishlist
brother. I
Demon
cannot.
School, an RPG with tactical battles right now.
Why is that in Japan though?
Congratulations on your assignment. You have been selected to oversee a caretaker
Okay, then I'm not playing
deployment
then.
in Sector 43A. This video will introduce you to your unit and its sacred directive, the preservation and propagation of the human species. After global hydrosaturation, Earth became uninhabitable. Humanity moved to orbit, but reproduction in space proved impossible. Moses responded with the Human Seed Program. Cryogenic embryos are grown to maturity in surface-based Lazarus pods, then transferred to orbital colonies for immediate workforce integration.
Space? I'm buying it.
Your caretaker unit manages every step, retrieval, growth, and orbital transfer. Caretakers maintain surface facilities, build autonomous power systems, and adapt to any anomaly, from environmental failure to unauthorized presence. Enjoy the rest of your assignment, and remember,
like a factory, like in space. Okay, I'm buying this shit.
You're the only one who can safeguard the future of humanity in The Last Caretaker. So, you know, no pressure or anything. Hey, Sean, what was that?
I am so sorry. I may have eaten a light snack that just didn't really agree with me.
Wait a second. Did you get into my thermal paste stash again?
I prefer the term computer hummus.
No, that's definitely a train, which means we are right on.
Missed opportunity. Should have had a CPU chip to dip in. Yeah. Just. Chat! A factory in space! 8! The 8th one! I can't. Chat, I'm running out of fucking money. I'm buying all this shit. Chat, there's still hope for a double-digit factory in space game. In one singular game show, that's crazy. Wait, no, but that one is on a train though. It's a moving factory on a train, also in space. Dude, please go to Japan, please. Looks interesting. Hold on, they're getting materials to do what? To build what? It's more like Vikings, maybe like Norse. God of War 5. Ooh, these damage numbers. Jesus Christ, buddy. That's stock. That's really stock. So it's like Raft, but Viking.
Prospector,
Valheim
would like to offer
Viking
you an opportunity.
Raft.
We have some dirty work we need you to take care of. At your own risk, of course. Keep your mouth shut and you'll be rewarded.
Hold on a minute now.
You want to hunt monsters? Join Norex. And don't ask questions.
Do it. Build it. Hold on, he's putting a lot of power in this. I wonder why. Build it! Build it! So it's a TD. It's like a moving TD. Doesn't count. It doesn't count. It sucks, chat, guys. I really wanted it to be a factory. It's not technically a factory. It doesn't count.
PCs,
It's a
do you
TD.
build other things, like a car.
No, Frankie. I can't build a car.
What about like a winching system to pull something heavy out of, for example, a lake?
I mean, maybe I could put together...
Say a car was in a lake and you needed to winch it out. Could you at least build a ramp to make the winching a bit easier?
Is that something you want to tell me?
I drove your car off a ramp and into a lake. But I only did it to put the fire out.
My car was on fire?
There is no point in jumping a car off a ramp if it's not on fire.
Is there any good news to this story?
Yeah. Just check out this ramp. You should install these before you start shopping for a new car.
Oh, that's the Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5. This kit is perfect for building an all AMD Ryzen build at 6,000 megatransfers a second and with low latency. However, we've also stuffed something special here, a light enhancement kit. That's a pair of dummy sticks that look the part but don't actually contain any memory chips. This is a great solution for an AMD build, as it means you can stick to the more reliable slots on the motherboard, 2 and 4,
2, 4, yeah.
the part. It also
Cool.
pairs nicely with our Haven 420 case,
aren't
which
even
offers
trying
thermal
to be
optimization
funny.
through its central GPU airflow that sits within a dual-chamber design.
That sounds like the perfect hardware combo for anyone looking to frank
Very
your
nice.
cars, explore endless dungeons, or simply stream with friends. But while you're
Guys,
out
it's for
there updating
cosmetic.
your part picker list, why not
It's
check
so your
out this
computer looks
exciting
nice when you post it
upcoming
on Instagram.
World changed in the blink of an eye. The outpost where we hoped to find salvation has stopped responding.
Motherboards are cringe, by the way. I'm saying it now.
All in ruins. Now,
I haven't had a good experience with a motherboard since
and
2015.
rebuild what's left. As we make the most of the
Wait a
little
minute, no
space
way.
that we afford, we live under a constant threat.
Oh my god, this is gotta be max win. Brother, it's a tree factory.
List that we knew before, but one that overwhelms us with the worst kind of fear. And yet, if we want to survive in the new conditions, we must not only fight
It actually
the forest,
is.
we must explore it.
9! Chat, this is a Frostpunk
fate of our people.
city factory builder. This is a Frostpunk like it has everything of Frostpunk.
And all before fear consumes us.
But it does have factories though. It counts. 9. Chat, we are one game away from double-digit factory simulator.
The tree protects. The tree prevails.
Come on. I'm locked in. No! Dude, you're really gonna fuck my entire streak with some jank fest fucking fighting simulator with 3 FPS with fucking stock fucking font. Really? Really?
Coming up in the show,
Yo, you better build something. Yo, you better build it. I'm not kidding anymore. This is a ritualistic cult-like game where you try to do whatever you can to end the world. Oh, I already saw that.
Your cult is waiting for prophets to lead them. Convert the feeble-minded. Learn the occult. Spread the mighty one's influence. Find power in the god of your choice to bring the unseen depths to the mortal world. Now go. Vanquish the opposition. Burn the non-believers. Indoctrinate the uncivilized. And survive the horrors. Grow in power and strength.
This is really Twitter conspiracy rage bait, by the way.
Sorceries force to overcome the mightiest.
Like, how did your game go viral? It is like some like right-wing, like, do your own research guy is gonna say the gaming industry is up to something, and they're gonna post some shit like that, and it's gonna go viral. It is what it is. Hold on. It's in space, so I'm already buying this. Hold on. He's building something. Wait, is that? It's kind of Japanese in space. Hold on. Did I somehow call this? There's no way, right? It is the same joke every time. Bro, it's not a joke. That was the anime in space.
After
I called
almost
it.
a
That
decade,
counts.
Used Games is bringing us a follow-up to the airship combat game Guns of Icarus.
Now, as with all professions, our work as gadget-crazed weirdos would be impossible if not for the laser watches and ejector seats of those who
It doesn't
came
count for the
before
factory,
us.
but it's
We
like
stand on the shoulders of giants. Crafty, unhinged giants.
Which is why I am pleased to present, in an attaché case full of throwing knives and tear gas canisters,
shadows
the
of
latest
whatever?
intel on Bond, James Bond. So we sent our secret agents to see what's happening at IO Interactive.
Shadow of the Colossus. 2.
When things got together and we figured out that we were going to work on such a legendary IP, we were very, very excited. It's a huge opportunity. And also the fact that it hasn't been a game for 14 years just adds to the excitement of a comeback of this game in gaming.
The colleagues that we have here are phenomenal, and I think taking all of their experience from the sort of agent fantasy that they've been building for all these years and applying it to the Bond franchise has been incredible to see and to be a part of. We're making a standalone James Bond game, but there are characters and locations that I think are going to make the fans of the novels and the fans of the movies and the cinematic history really smile. In any
This
kind
guy's
of
like
IP,
Jelly
there's
Peanut
some
with Markiplier
known
mixed
aspects of
together.
the character. You can initially view these as constraints, but really they're strengths because we get to work with all these amazing partners.
Holy
Aston
shit.
Martin and Land Rover, collaborations with Omega, and all of these things lends itself a sense of credibility to the player that this is a real James Bond experience.
Dude, I cannot see it.
Crafting this character has been both exciting and extremely challenging because it's a balance between being very true to Ian Fleming's novels on the character, yet bringing some part of IO into that.
The most special thing about our version of Bond is that it's an IO reimagination of the origin of Bond himself. And it allows us to really dive in and learn about what it takes to enter this world of espionage.
It was very important to us from early on that we didn't want to synthesize Bond. We didn't want to go in and cherry pick qualities from different aspects of stories or whatever. We wanted to make something that was fully original. So he's young. He's someone who
I don't think
doesn't
they made Hitman,
yet
but
know all the things we know about James
I don't know if it's
Bond.
all of them.
He
Is it the same
has
studio?
all the
Is
core
it a few of
qualities.
them?
So
Is it
he's
all of them?
irreverent, he's inherently charming, he's funny, but he's not yet cold, he's not callous, he's a more energetic, he has that impatience of youth built into him.
Somewhere in between a naive, not yet worn down, principled young man, and then that journey onto this hard-hitting, colder guy that we might recognize. That space there was really inspiring to us.
He is very true to his North Star and his values. And the story is very much about when you meet the harsh political
I feel like Hitman was getting even more traction.
How does a young man
the game was always good, but
while still retaining
the new ones
his,
have been getting
values?
better and better.
Not only
They're
did we
kind
get
of
to
big.
experience the
I
character
think a
changes
new
and
one
the
could have been
lessons
like
we learned, but
massive.
also
No,
how he gets
it was stale. Okay,
his famed gear.
The world is a big part of how you solve the problems as you get to them, using the environment and weapons and charm, and obviously gadgets is a huge part of that. We have a lot of the gadgets you'd expect, and then quite a few you wouldn't.
So our longtime fans from our Hitman franchise can expect to recognize some of these core elements from our interactive in our James Bond game.
A really core aspect of this game is what we call creative approach. And it has to do with standing outside a lavish location. We're going to give you an objective in here. You absolutely need to be able to do that in a bunch of different ways. But I think the biggest difference is that you need a lot of patience to play Hitman. You need to be sitting there seeing the patrol. He goes over there and he likes wine and you overhear that thing. But Bond, he can also just walk through the front door. I'm actually just going to go and talk to them. I'm just going to go punch him right now. If you're a James Bond that wants to crouch along, you know, the covers and be careful and all that stuff, that's your Bond, and that's fine. But we've crafted a game that has a lot more forward momentum.
Spycraft is part of our DNA. However, in terms of Bond, there are
it's
key
Hitman,
differences.
but with hair.
We were working with before, he is an empty shell, right? He's a chameleon, whereas just Bond is very much a personality.
Except for the devil, though.
The fun of playing the game is to see what he'll say, because he always has something great to say that you wouldn't have thought of. His quick wit and talking your way into and out of trouble is a big part of the core loop as well.
If Hitman is a single-minded killer and basically the bad guy of the game, Bond is the hero. And that means that we are much more focused on his journey as a character, and we are much more focused on saving the world.
I think it's safe to say that we're dialing the action to 12 on this one. We wanted a physical Bond. We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super fun and exciting. So we spent a great amount of energy on making a system of free-flow combat where you're fighting multiple opponents at once. You can grab them and punch them and throw them into each other, use the environment.
We really did strides and upping the dynamism, the kinetic feel of the combat, be that the melee combat and the shooting and the seamless in and out between that. It's very, very exciting.
I'm telling you,
And as team
one day they're going to realize that most people that buy and play these games, they don't listen or read. They watch and play.
The situations you
give them something of the game they can watch,
because that's
and let it explain itself with no words.
Our fans deserve,
and it gives them gameplay, and it releases a goddamn game.
Bond experience, and we've really pushed our engine to sort of bring on this higher level of spectacle and fidelity to the game.
This production has pushed our internal tech beyond. Like miles ahead of what we were able to do before.
Depicting these beautiful different cities and locations, exotic types of vehicles, not just normal vehicles. So take everything we know, but also evolving with technology to deliver an experience that is more advanced than we've ever done.
Yo, why is Chad sending about the fucking pancakes?
This has to be a larger-than-life action adventure story, and that's what we've delivered. But it's always with character at its center. There's never action for action's sake. It's because it leads to the next
jelly
thing.
on a pancake?
It's because he needs and has to do this in order to succeed.
Having worked on Hitman on and off for 20 years, this is the combination of all that work, all that skill, all that practice, coming together and finally
you put a real Canadian maple syrup on a crepe. You leave the pancakes behind at the trailer park, and you move on with your life to better things than some fucking trailer trash fucking dog shit. This is a Pokelaw's game. This is a game. I feel like to pull out the schizo type of game, you really have to just full schizo it. And this game looks like it's half schizo, half trying to make it look good and working, whatever. Like, it in order to pull it off, it had to be very cohesive.
We shielded our city.
I played that schizo game to tell you, I'm telling you.
Safe but trapped. We endured. Until now. Until you, time traveler. Only you can shatter our chains. Guide our armies. Defend our kingdom. Propel the evil hordes.
Wow, I've never seen that game before.
Rebuild what the enemy shattered. And restore the might of our city. The lands of Bastion still whisper secrets. Relics of power.
So it is pretty much like
Together, you are legions. Not even the hordes of the Unraveler shall halt your advance.
again,
Your strength
Vampire
will
Survivors,
never
but like
cease
the
to
version
grow.
where you dig and you get materials.
Once banished, you will break us free.
Deep Rock. Oh, it's a TD. It looked like that.
If it feels like something's been implanted at the base of your skull, that's because there has. It's in your best interest to listen to me.
Chad, I think I played this game already. I bought an Xbox like, way back, and I think it came with it. Interesting.
As you can see, we are running a fine-tuned engine of gaming goodness. Oh, speaking of, Sean, what's going on with the rig?
Let's find out. Frankie, Jacob, status report?
We're doing great down here. Jacob is about to fill us in on what we're installing next.
I'm just wiring up everything with our Gigabyte Aorus X870E motherboard. It's got a suite of features for reliable overclocking and memory performance, and its built-in thermal armor and heat sinks will keep our Ryzen X3D rig running great without running hot. And of course, our GPU, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT with RDNA 4 architecture, and 3rd gen AMD ray tracing tech for competitive 4K performance.
Awesome. And for those of you who want to speed up your own PC build, I've got a technique I always use. A montage.
A what?
A montage.
Oh, a montage. Right. Great idea, Frankie.
Freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame what?
Not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the rig booting, but oh, perfect. In the meantime, here's some new tech for you, or should I say, some new Terra tech.
It's an old reference, a montage. You know that? You know about that? We're gonna need a montage. You know that or not?
I unironically prefer ChatGPT humor than this terrible cringe.
Chad, that kinda counts though. So you know what? This is kinda cool. I kinda like that. I enjoyed the other games that we did. So I remember the game that we played and we built a machine. Scrap Mechanica. Robocraft, I don't remember. Besiege. Chat. That would be nice, having one of those simulators where your guy can be like a max D-gen, like blow shit up. I think every time these simulators, you can't really do anything crazy. Like you know,
xQcOW.
like terrorism or something. They like blow shit up, like explode everything. No more words. Like imagine like you're playing the game and you're playing the hero like a simulator like that, and it's like eliminate 100 people in 4 minutes. And you have to find a way to be the most effective and how much damage you can cause. Thoughts about that without getting caught? Hold on, build it. What the fuck is this? Is this Rust?
60 months xQcOW. Can I get a welcome to the jungle?
Bust. This is Sea of Rust.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I have got a special friend stopping by, but don't tell the folks upstairs. It's a surprise, you see. When you see them, just let them know that they can add any of today's exciting games to their wish list. Follow the link below to see all the goodies in today's show. And in the meantime, let's see what our friends over at Rogue Snail have been cooking up.
Meu Deus.
Another top-down, AoE down mob simulator.
Pobre coitado.
But are these top-downs, AoEs, bro, I'm gonna tweak out.
Pedindo pra chuva cair sem parar.
Not Age of Empire, AoE as in like you do AoE damage.
O sertão é rico para quem tem olhos de ver. Não é lugar para vocês.
This is Hades.
Como uma pessoa pode lavrar
This is Brazilian Hades.
Que nem mesmo cactos consegue brotar.
Chad, the mythology of Hades is like Norse, right? Like Greek. Greek.
Perdemos, mas resistimos, como Mandacaru no meio da grande.
So what would be the mythology of Brazil?
Eles vão nos massacrar novamente, Pajinho. Eles vão nos massacrar.
Oh my god, the shit's in chat. I can't. Just stop. Just don't answer the question. Don't answer it. Just move on, man. Move on. Man, this chat, man. Holy shit. Latinas, as I say, like, I cannot, man.
First, aggravated vandalism. Then theft. And worst of all, you've tried to flee. And it pains me deeply.
It's propaganda.
But a lamb that's always lost.
This is authoritarian propaganda. It looks interesting. And needs a little bit of optimization, but it's all good. Slay the Spire.
Chef, opening your own restaurant may feel like a fairy tale, but it's trickier than it looks. Customers curse you. The hordes line up at the door. Elder gods are summoned. All of this can really burn your biscuits, but you will be forged in the fires of the kitchen. Sharpen your knives and master the magic of food.
Chat, back in my day, way back, we didn't have those games. We had Flash games you could play for free. You didn't have to buy anything or wait for the game to come out. You play all of them for free on one website then, for real shit. We had Flash games.
Let's check in on how things are progressing with the rig, and make sure there aren't any saboteurs in the mix. Hey, Mika, how are the kids looking down there?
Oh, it's not looking great.
Newgrounds, E-Bombs World, mini clip.
Oh my god, they're hooking up the PC to a printer.
No, a printer, it's too dangerous. I told them the rig is way too valuable to be anywhere near a printer.
I know.
We have to stop them.
No.
Armor games, PopCap games.
They're downloading a driver.
Addicting games. Stickman Arena.
God, why?
Maybe it's an okay. Jacob looks like he's laughing. Oh no.
New Gen Studios.
He's stopping.
Oh no. Or whatever that was called.
God, I can. Yeah.
Why, you maniacs? Why?
Damn you, printers. Haven't you taken enough from us?
Well, while our team does some troubleshooting, let's take back the post-apocalypse from hordes of mutants in co-op roguelite Guntouchables.
If you're watching this tape, it means the world has ended. Welcome to Guntouchables. It's not a game, it's a state of mind. It's about having such a cool gun, you're untouchable. That's why they call it Guntouchables. Collect crates in the wasteland to help you kick more ass. But your enemies are getting upgraded too, and that's where things heat up. So get ready to blow stuff up, and smack stuff with a shovel, and shred stuff with a bone saw, and snipe stuff. Survival is about.
Chat, it's like the Bean. Remember the Bean?
It's about getting badass guns and even more badass.
Remember the online game with beans?
It's about killing whatever this thing is.
I don't think it's
here in the
potato.
apocalypse, you're up against a million maniacal mutants that want nothing more than to pound you into hamburger meat. There's only one way to survive.
Bean battles.
And that's to become Guntouchable. Coming to early access on June 17th.
Why play bean battles when you can just eat some beans? What the fuck? Croissant. Chat, this is like the game with Ultra Kill. Wait, it is Ultra Kill. Oh.
Coming up in the show.
Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Double digits! Factory building, game simulator, city builder, 10 in one, and it's in space!
And this is the Superhero Dispatch Network.
Brother,
I
that's
hope
10.
you're ready for your first shift.
Wait, we're doing this?
Bro, look at Asmon's chat.
This is your dispatcher.
Hold on.
Someone's robbing the museum.
Actually loves these.
Watch and learn, Sonny. How do I mute you?
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
Friday?
Today's Friday.
I know.
I want to do a shut open. I have a bet that I placed based on how many DEIs are going to be said. I'm monitoring the amount because I have a lot of money on the line. Yeah, we're doing over under 90 per minute. Yeah, chat, these games sometimes have a really cool kind of feel to it, like mechanic-wise or whatever, they're kind of creative, but sometimes the art really holds them back. I've been able to do that game, the art holds it
is a rare
the
kind
fuck
of game
back.
that leaves you asking the important questions, like why aren't all
It feels
the world's
hollow and
bicycles
pointless
shaped like hot dogs?
to look at.
We can only hope the answer reveals itself someday. Until then, let's turn our attention to the latest from FBC Fire Break, the next game from Remedy. And if my tracker is working properly, it looks like Frankie met up with the Bureau.
It's been 6 years now since we've been locked in with the hiss. I don't care about your day job if you can hold a gun and use a tool. Fire Break needs you. I'll be frank with you, this ain't an easy shift, but at least you won't be alone. Your fellow Firebreakers will have you.
I agree with one chat from last week. A lot of these games could have been an email.
Even shower together. If you can stand your ground and stick together, it'll be more than enough to survive.
Corrupted item loose on site.
On my way.
Let me explain it. When games are developing or whatever and shit, like for demos and wishlisting, they send emails to like people. I get emails all the time.
So, that's the job. Sounds simple enough. Good. I've got a liability waiver here with your name on it.
That trailer was absolutely epic, delivered on all fronts, but it did take me back to my student days. It might have been the poster notes, the traffic lights.
This guy is going to tell us about how he did his job.
What have we
on
signed
this
up to?
project.
Mike Kayata is the game director of FBC Fire Break from
Here comes.
Thank you so much for joining us. What have we signed up to here?
Yeah, lots. So that was our big launch trailer. We're coming out in just over a week now, so we're really excited to share a lot more of the game, stuff that we haven't shown, a little bit of all of the 5 jobs in the game, which are kind of different crises that you have to deal with. But yeah, so we're getting close now.
I remember when Control came out in 2019, and we're revisiting that world in FBC. Why was now the right time to revisit?
Yeah, so right now it was just a great time for us to kind of go back to the oldest house. We never wanted it to kind of feel like we were retreading on Control, and that was like definitely something we thought about a lot. And one of the reasons why we shifted into a first-person perspective, so you could kind of go back into the oldest house and see it from fresh eyes in a different way.
I mean, you did have a lot of fun in Control. And also, we're in first person this time, so...
Yeah, so of course very different, and I think as anyone can tell from that trailer, we're extremely,
I agree.
totally to the side of Control. And this was a really big challenge for us, because of course Control was very moody and atmospheric and very like horror tinged, but of course it did always have that little edge of absurdity. And speaking to that, this is kind of like why we leaned into that more absurd angle, because, you know, Control was very carefully built for a single player experience. Since we are sort sort of a kind of joke around with your mates and just kind of have fun thing. We didn't want to totally like betray that franchise, but we did want to take those kind of recipe components and just flip them around. So we keep that kind of edge of like horror and tension and stakes, and we just add a lot of the absurdity at a higher value. So for example, like you saw Sticky Ricky, our gigantic monster made out of sticky notes. In one of our trailers, you know, somebody I think actually shouts like, "Sticky Ricky! Sticky Ricky!" Which was to us very, very funny, but to that character, completely terrifying.
And Sticky Ricky is joining us today. Yes. He's just getting himself together, and maybe he'll answer a few of my questions. Say I don't necessarily have 3 straight-up fraggers on my team. Are there roles that we can adopt in this game?
Good. Yeah, absolutely. So the game is kind of built around a trifecta of kind of saved loadouts that are centered around tools. We call these crisis kits, and each one was developed with a different play style in mind. So we have one that kind of shoots these gigantic like liquid globules you saw in the trailer, and this is for the person we always just imagine almost like Scarface, like I don't really care, I just kind of want to, you know, paint the world with something. And then we have another one which is
paint the world,
a tool that kind of looks like a pogo stick mixed with a defibrillator. And you might be surprised, but we always have this as like a precision and tactical instrument just because you can kind of relocate yourself and move around easily. And then we have the last really complex tool, which is literally just a wrench. It's just
what about a TD where you build cubicles
decisions to try to get people
and your employees sort of go through their day,
cost of some direct
but you're killing them.
But we haven't scrimped any on the world building and the big narrative and what it
you're the
feels
boss
like to be inside of the oldest house.
And we do associate Remedy
with these big narrative
and they do
games,
every damage and shit, and you're killing the employees as they go through them.
Alan Wake, obviously Control.
Sure.
So this feels like a new departure for you guys moving into this space. So why?
Yeah. And to be clear, it's fundamentally different.
If they come out with a paycheck at the end, it comes out of your income.
By the way, I personally adore. I started.
And you can upgrade less in the next round.
Remedy, so this isn't a pushback on that type of experience. But the thing is that we, as soon as we started making more than one game at the same time, we just wanted to say, hey, is there a way to kind of like open the doors? If you are a huge Control head and you know all of the lore and you really love it, and you can't convince your friends to try this game out, we wanted to give that kind of step in. So even though it's not really what Remedy is today, I do hope that a little over a week from now, it will be part of what Remedy is in the future.
So, Mike, as an online cooperative shooter, what does this game look like in, say, a year's time?
Yeah, that's a great question, especially because, you know, the online space, I think a lot of people treat it very differently. One of the big things that we're about is avoiding kind of like FOMO, like engagement.
Okay,
you don't
a
need to
horror
check in
game
every day.
where you're doing overtime
a timed battle
in the
pass.
office.
So if you come in on day one
and you have to do work
back to us,
or pretend
to, all you're going to see is all the great
while
stuff
progressing on how to get out of the office and bring the locks on the doors and the security systems.
That adds to the other 5 game modes that we ship with, already growing it by about 40% by the end of the year. We've got additional endgame systems and lots of plans.
I'm just pitching, it's a stapler, like opened out and it just...
Okay, I have news for you. There is a stapler in the game.
Chad, it's a good idea, no?
I'm a genius.
So in the game, actually in that trailer, you probably saw that big traffic light. That's actually called the red light. It's an altered item you may have seen in Control.
Like the game with the kid doing homeworks.
And, in certain settings, it
the
can
Russian
show
game?
up and kind of hit you with a big red light. You're not allowed to move until it gives you a green light. There's another one, which is a stapler, which if you are a super Control nerd, you might remember from some of the posters in the oldest house.
This is a good game.
Stapler and altered item. And then you see a nice little clip art of a stapler. Well, that stapler actually shows up and it kind of behaves like a fly. It sort of like buzzes around your face and gives all the enemies a lot of additional health. So yeah, there you go.
Where can we sign up?
Yeah, lots of ways to play this game. Of course, we're on all the major consoles, on Epic Game Store, or you can head over to Steam where you can wishlist the game today. It comes out June 17th. Grab your friends, and we hope to see you there.
Well, go on then. Go clean the oldest house. Sign up today. Thank you so much, Mike, and good luck.
Thank you.
Dude.
The FBC.
That's actually a
lovely
good
bunch
idea.
over there for, as long as they last.
Hey, didn't we cook up a few trinkets for FBC personnel at some point?
I mean, we offered, but spy gadgets just don't hit the same way when you spend your whole day working with evil typewriters and turn your bones backwards.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, up next, if you've been looking for the perfect excuse to wear a toga, and who hasn't, here's a look at Ubisoft's next entry in the long-running strategy city builder, Anno 117.
It would be like Schoolboy,
Romana.
right? But at the same time, a little bit like, welcome to the game.
If you want to be immortalized in ornateness, here's a little lesson. and greatness. If governing is your vocation, it's all about location, location, location.
Go where you haven't gone before.
Find a religion
Or five.
or more.
Colonize your territories. Or keep them Celtic if you please.
Sharpen your steel or lose your head. I prefer Pax Romana.
Oh, this thing's good. What is it called though? It's Anno. Chad, my game idea is actually good. And it would have a leaderboard
Yeah, no, I'm Nate, and I'm in. I was gonna.
on how fast people escape the office.
What's up there, though?
Nothing.
There's a tower.
Yeah, that's it.
What? When you get to the top of the tower, what's there?
It's like a top of a tower.
There we go.
It's like an influencer bait game.
Oh, I'm done. Probably nothing up there anyway. Yep.
Yeah, I'll play it. You know, I actually like it. I actually like the game a lot. Where you have a stretcher, and it's like that, but you have a stretcher, and you have to carry the guy on a stretcher. Wait, another game idea I just got. You have to carry the food to the tables in restaurants, but there's like a bunch of obstacles, like dogs and shit and customers in the way. Yeah, I'm giving out ideas for free that are worth millions of dollars. I'm the guy. Stop talking.
I'm sure you're
It
eager
would
to
have
see more of the
progression.
rig, and I'm eager to show it. So let's check back in with the
Co-op
build
only
and see where
missions.
things are at.
And the game's overall kind of easy a little bit.
Hi,
And when you
Mika,
fail,
we
you have a little bit of
had
money to buy some
slight
stuff.
Hiccup. Looks
Like
Jacob
staplers
forgot
and
the
shit.
number one rule of a new PC build.
An offering before you start, or computer spirits drink your heart. He forgot the sacrifice.
You have to do the sacrifice.
You've got to do the sacrifice.
Can we scold me later?
All right, I should cut him loose while he's still got blood. Sit still, Jacob. I don't want to hit any important bones.
I am loving how normal things are today. And a quick reminder, you can find every single game from today's show in one place at the PC Gamer Steam page over at PCGamer.com/wishlist. My own wishlist is currently buckling under the strain of so many amazing games.
And you know what? Speaking of amazing games, here's our next world premiere. A brand new game published by Ponkel, the creator of Vampire Survivors. Get ready to go berserk.
World premiere! Bruh. Hold on, give me 1 second, chat. I just want to open a notepad. Wait, what did this enjoy say? What happened? Oh, was that the image there? Oh. I'm being lazy. Bro, these shows happen like once a year. Like during like half a weekend. I'm watching all of them. I'm not being lazy. This is interesting.
Welcome, everyone.
Happy to be here.
Greetings, local life forms.
Delighted to meet you.
Open your mind.
This could be a party. We simply can't pass it up.
Off we go, Buckaroo!
Lippo Plus, for when you want something a little different.
Coming your way.
4 years away.
What's on your mind?
Everything.
I'm right. I'm setting my idea out.
The band.
We could theoretically send TV through it.
We already are.
The Bend is a planet-wide hallucination and a hoax.
Everybody seems so anxious to say something that they don't get their facts straight first.
Consider the Bend as a source of signal intrusions and dangerous interference.
The Bend is the future. It's our future.
Couldn't catch me zooming into any bend in space.
Let us eagerly embrace the abyss.
The Nether.
Dimension.
Television. Only on Blippo Plus.
I saved my idea. Oof, we're good.
All those games have looked great, and wouldn't you know it, we've got even more to show you. Check this out.
Hey,
somehow
I'm
more.
Felix Schade. I started Morbid Metal a few years ago as a solo dev, and what began as a small passion project has evolved into something far more ambitious. It hit Steam Early Access this summer, and I can't wait to show you more.
Morbid Metal.
Morbid Metal is a fast-paced, roguelite hack-and-slash that is built for intense combo-driven combat. You play as an advanced AI, trapped inside a deadly simulation.
In Japan?
Your mission? Explore its beautiful and brutal iterations, grow stronger, and prove your worth to your creator. You'll control up to 3 characters. It's a bit like switching weapons in a shooter, except here, you're switching full-on playstyles. Each character has their own unique combat style and active abilities, which are unlocked as you explore the simulation. You can even chain attacks between different characters. Start with Vector to quickly dispatch enemies, switch to Flux for a flurry of hits, and finish your combo with Echo's special attack. Mastering each playstyle will be essential, as you'll face a variety of powerful enemies, each with their own attack patterns and weaknesses. And at the end of every biome, you'll face powerful bosses. These are dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to be tough but rewarding. Each new run reshapes the world. Layouts shift, enemy types change, and you'll have to adapt and make strategic choices.
I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It looks a little bit
upgrades, buffs, or curses that change how you play.
How would I say? Maybe
Some
a
of
little bit
these
generic?
choices push you to take risks. Others offer abilities, rewards, and modifiers, which alter your combat style, making each run truly unique. Play the free demo tomorrow during Steam Next Fest and wish this now for early access on August 20th.
Oh, really MDS? What's up, man? That's a very nice comment. He said I could become the next Mario Moto or whatever. If I put my creative into making the game, the real. I agree with that. Oof.
Peggy 3.
xQcOW, welcome me to the jungle. It's been years.
City Bus Driver Simulator.
Good morning, Emberville. Today is the first day of our very own public bus service. The bus services will start in the tracks and ash tree, but will expand to more neighborhoods as passenger approvals roll in.
Cool.
The City Council says this will be the test to see if more public infrastructure is worth improving. So get out there, ride the bus, and let your voices be heard.
They'll make like hard maps like there's a police chase going on, or there's a protest or some shit like that. You have to know what to do.
Hey, Sean, should we see what's going
Make
on
the game
back
in
of the
LA.
floor? Make sure there's no production line issues holding up the rig?
Well, that's a great idea, and I've invented the perfect spy gadget for just that.
Hey, Sean, there is a big window right behind us. We could just look through that.
Oh, look through a window? What is this, the Stone Age?
You know, I'm pretty sure they didn't have windows in the Stone Age, Sean.
Why would I use an obsolete Stone Age technology when the wristwatch I invented is capable of tracking my steps and hacking into any camera system on the planet instantly?
Okay, that's actually really amazing, Sean.
Well, I'm glad you like it because I took the liberty of making a Mika model a gift from me to you. Here, tap on the icon and you'll instantly hack into the warehouse cameras.
Okay, Sean, this is a little bit much. Wait, I have to make an account to use this?
Well, it's a free trial for 7 days, but then it's only $9.99 a month after that.
What?
And look, two-factor authentication for safety.
Sean, this is and now I have to connect my Steam account?
It's plot vision as a service.
I think that's like a industry meta joke, but I didn't get it because that's like really like deeply ingrained into the gaming, and I don't know about it.
Wow.
So we're in space. Hold on. So we're in space and we're getting resources, and then we're. Don't say it. We're building. They're building. Chat. Somebody needs to check it if it's actually what I said it was. Oh, this is like super hot.
And we're the rats in his cage. You're going to get us out of here. We better get to work.
We already have marathon. Well, this is marathon, but every service is just white. It's marathon without the stolen assets. Like, come on, bro. I feel like so many devs are really skilled, right? And they take jobs at companies that make games that are shit. Brother, what I'm looking for, I'm looking at a team of elites, super duper insane. I'll pay them whatever to make my cool new idea game.
It's about time someone made a cozy life sim filled with supernatural horrors, just like my everyday to-day life. And of course, it's from Blumhouse Games.
You know, I often felt
Chad,
like
the first streamer to win Game of the Year
was the ever-present danger of murder. So this should hopefully scratch an itch.
And Grave Seasons isn't the only world premiere horror game we've got for you. Feast your eyes on this, if you dare.
Chad, imagine, chat, I walk on a stage and I get the award and say, you guys didn't even nominate me for Streamer of the Year. When I should have won, well, I had to do it differently. So I made a game. So I would lift the trophy.
I bid you welcome to the club.
Holy
Get out of
Chad.
here.
This will help.
I'll keep an eye out for anything dangerous.
I'll check for anything on the floor.
A terrible curse has drawn you together, but fear threatens to drive you apart.
Oh God.
Seriously robbed me. Is that blood?
God! Oh God! Keep your cards close to your chest.
No, this isn't right.
For you'll need to decide who you can trust.
Is somebody there?
Before the rest of my guests arrive.
Born of the Abyss, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines Unofficial Patch, Doom 3 Phobos, and more mods join GOG. Pre-installed and ready to play, smooth as never before. Just add the mod to your library, click download, and install it. It's that simple. GOG has teamed up with modding communities to bring you iconic fan creations, which by restoring cut content, fixing long-standing bugs, to introducing entirely new quests, characters, and experiences, breathe new life into classic titles.
Chat, he said GOG. You guys like GOG?
Later this year.
Hungry? Yeah! Get some fast food. Velocity noodles.
Chat, isn't
Fast
GOG
food in
like
a bag.
the way that I got Cyberpunk? That shit was trash, but it's all good. Okay. This is like Stick Arena, but somehow worse. Like 15 years later. Oh, you guys didn't play that? Stick Arena? Stick Arena is one of the best browser games of all time. Another farming sim. Wait, they're mining, hold on. So, Minecraft. Oh, it's immediately Minecraft and Animal Crossing.
Well, Sean, by using my advanced spy technology of looking out the window, I think the rig is just about ready to boot up. Hey, Frankie, how we doing in there?
I think we are just about ready to power this bad boy up. What do you think, J-Money?
She's ready to roar.
Who?
Sean, would you like to do the honors?
Oh, you guys, I thought you'd never ask.
J-Money?
It's alive!
It's beautiful. It calls to me.
I love it more than any parent could love their child.
As a mother, I take offense to that. But in this case, I'll allow it. And if you are watching this now, this very PC
This is
could
about
be yours.
600% more airflow than the computer really needs.
That's right, you could be the proud owner of the rig. In all of its top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming glory. All you need to do is follow the link below and fill out the PC Gaming Show survey, and you will be entered in a chance to win.
I mean, I'd like to enter myself, but I am public enemy #1 in 14 countries, and I'm not about to add another. So head on over to pcgamer.com/survey now and get your hat in the ring.
So our build might be finished, but we've still got more games to show. So let's take a look.
Protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
Top down. Yes! I love this game! When does it come out? When does it come out? Summer this year. Chat, that game is actually good, by the way. It is actually a good game. I played the demo. I finished it twice. Abyssus.
We're PlayFusion, a studio done playing by AAA rules who still believe games belong to players. Descendant is an FPS capture the flag reimagining where strategy collides with chaos.
It's like capture the flag on crack.
Interesting. We saw this like yesterday.
Edmund McMillan of The Binding of Isaac. This year's Tyler Glale.
Yeah.
We're coming to you from Santa Cruz, California.
Hometown.
#1, this is not a wig.
Yeah.
#2, we got a game coming out soon.
Yeah.
Here's the trailer.
Yeah.
What seems to be going on with the little guy?
Yeah, I think my cat's sick. Yeah, he's got a broken neck. He has horrible IBS. His mouth and one of his ears are missing. His soul was removed by a Kandarian demon.
What was that last one?
He's taken a shotgun to the face a couple times.
What?
He's got rabies, I'm pretty sure. And he's made a deal with the devil. He was stabbed repeatedly in the neck,
Oh, it's
chest,
the meat
face,
guy.
and hair. He's incredibly dehydrated. He has depression. Who doesn't nowadays, right? He appears to have a conjoined twin. He has a gambling addiction. He was probed by aliens. He was mauled by a large headless beast. His tail appears to be growing a head. He has ADHD. He got into a fight with a dog.
Eugenics, coming to Steam February 10th, 2026.
Interesting.
Magnificent games and a magnificent gaming PC that you could win. Once again, head over to pcgamer.com/survey for a chance to claim the rig. Mika, have you noticed that since powering her up, we've been hearing that annoying, super ominous voice?
Yeah, kind of like we tore the very fabric of our plane of existence and brought through this terrifying unknown being drawn in by the awesome processing power of the rig.
Oh, thank God it's not just me.
No, it's not. And you know what? I know we shouldn't mess with whatever this is, but the rig.
Yeah, I feel it in my teeth.
God, same. But okay, listen. The show's almost done, so let's finish strong and agree to stop messing with whatever is saying the rig.
Great idea. Let's close out the show the same way we began, with a trio of exclusive world premieres.
World premieres, no shot, cinema.
Paul Mason, 34, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital. You've been brought here to perform a surgery. Paul Mason, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital.
xQc.
I don't know how. I think we've
Oh, it's a
done
movie
this.
game.
Oh, what is the way out here?
One specimen containment breached.
I love movie games. Alien City. It's like Deltarune, but in space, alien. Or Undertale. It doesn't really tell me a lot about the game though. Roguelite, like cards, top down.
What a
It doesn't look
spectacular
terrible.
show that was. The games, the rig,
No, stop,
the
man.
gadgets,
Come on,
the
bro.
non-lethal electrocutions, the thermal paste.
Oh my God, the thermal paste. And speaking of gadgets, we've got time to show off one last little invention of ours.
Oh, goody!
Inside this keyboard is a hidden compartment for storing hand-encrypted messages, and I've left a special farewell message for the viewers. We have just got to crack it open. Oop. Yeah, this is just a normal keyboard. It's Jim's from accounting.
Poor guy can't catch a win, and this soon after the divorce?
Oh, a reminder to everyone, thermal paste isn't food.
A big thanks to Frankie and Jacob for building The Rig. And thanks, of course, to all of you for tuning in.
We'll have to work super hard to top this when the PC gaming show Most Wanted returns in December. Thanks for watching.
See you in December, everyone.
We're going.
All right, it's time. Tell me when.
Hello, everyone, to the PC Gaming Show pre-show.
I'm exhausted from that. Trust me.
What a spectacular show that was. The games, the rig, the thermal paste, the corny jokes. I was fast asleep for most of it anyways. Time to beat the homeless man pace man.
That was interesting, chat. I'm not... Yeah, that was interesting.